Hello everyone, and welcome to another course by Cusum. I'm Quality Engineer for New Product Reductions, Andres Ruelas, and thank you very much for starting our brand new course called Measurement System Analysis, also shortened as MSA. Now, this course will be structured in different sections and different lessons depending on your learning style. You can always skip ahead to a future lesson if you need that particular knowledge at this point, but we do recommend finishing this course in the sequence that is proposed. There will also be a couple of key diagnostic questions that we would like you guys to answer before actually taking this course so we can better understand where our students are coming from, what knowledge they already know, and any other additional possible weaknesses that might need to be addressed in future lessons. There will also be an additional final exam as part of this course, and once that exam is submitted and accepted, a certificate will be provided to all students. Now, for people who are unfamiliar with myself or who are taking this course as the first time, I'm Quality Engineer for New Product Reductions, Andres Ruelas, Training and Quality Director for CusumAcademy. I'm a specialized engineer for new product introductions in the quality and manufacturing sector in medical device manufacturing, related mainly to Cardinal Health, Medtronic, Stryker, and Teleflex Medical. I've also had the opportunity to consult with multiple different companies regarding their existing quality systems, quality processes, and manufacturing validations. I have 8 published textbooks related to quality, manufacturing, Minitab, and additional supporting topics. I have a couple of different diplomas from Cetus University, as well as other educational institutions, and I'm also the owner of the Minitab CusumAcademy YouTube channel, which currently has about 475,000 views at time of recording and about 56,000 hours of training hours provided. I've had the pleasure of training more than 819 students in 5 different countries, including Mexico, the United States, Chile, Germany, France, and Ireland. Here are a couple of images from some of the courses that we have provided on site, and we mostly provide our training online, such as this one. Now, this course has the following main course objectives. The main objective is for everyone to identify why measurement system analysis and validations are necessary. We will learn engineering terms related to MSA studies, mainly gauge R&R, kappa test, crossed, nested, repeatability, reproducibility, and bias studies. We will also learn how to create documented evidence showing that our measurement system bias, repeatability, and reproducibility are acceptable using Minitab. For all studies, we will be executing all exercises using Minitab. There's a completely free 30-day trial provided by Minitab unaffiliated with us that you can use to complete this course. However, if you are unable or unwilling to install Minitab on your work computer or home laptop, you can also just follow the video lessons, and we're pretty sure that you'll get the hang of it. So, our course is structured in 4 key modules. Module number 1 will focus on Introduction to MSA Validation. We will talk about terms and regulations that are applicable to MSA validation following the AIAG standard MSA-4. If this sounds unfamiliar, don't worry, we will cover it during Module 1. We will also talk about types of MSA validations based on our data that is being measured, mainly Type 1 gauge R&R crossed, nested, and kappa test. We will also use Minitab for basic statistical calculations such as the mean and standard deviation because we need all students to be familiar with these 2 key concepts in order to properly identify data within Minitab and to properly conclude their MSA studies. For module number 2, we will talk about bias studies and Type 1 gauge R&R. We will plan bias studies with Minitab, we will identify measurement equipment bias and calibrate equipment accordingly, and we will create reports based on the measurement equipment bias that we identify. For module number 3, we will do continuous MSA with crossed and nested type gauge R&R. We will identify the different types of gauge R&Rs that currently exist. We will create samples for crossed and nested gauge R&R type studies. We will analyze crossed, nested, and gauge R&R study results. We will generate graphs for our reports. We will run gauge run charts. And lastly, we will identify common MSA errors that are currently done when executing a crossed or nested type gauge R&R study. For module number 4, we will talk about pass-fail type inspections. So not all inspections are based on numbers like Gaussian or crossed and nested studies, which we'll cover in detail in a few moments, but some studies also involve pass-fail type inspections. Think, for example, of a visual test. So you might give somebody a sample and ask him, is it a good part or is it a bad part? This is the realm of AAA type studies, also known as kappa test studies. We will learn how to create this AAA attribute agreement analysis study. We will learn how to analyze the output, and we will learn how to create different studies and different reports based on inspection criteria. Now, all the course documents that we are being using right now will be supplied as part of this course at CusumAcademy.com. If you have any issues accessing the course content, you can always email us to info@cusum.mx. Now, regarding the course files, there will be a companion PDF file, which is this file that I'm showing right now. There will also be a companion Word file, which is this one right here. The companion Word file has the main sections, which you can see right here, sections 1 all the way to sections 26. And it also has explanations and examples that we'll be covering as we go through the course. So we do recommend that you download the Word document and the PDF file so you have them available locally. Here, if you can see, I have section 3, for example. I have exercise 1 and I have an answer section. So as we go through the course, we'll cover this example and then we'll go over to exercise 2, exercise 3, and by the end of the course, you should have a completely filled out Word document file with all your exercises completed. This Word file will be useful when you actually do the final exam, okay? Now, not only do we have exercises on the Word file, but there are also explanations. For example, here we're showing some explanations and calculations done using Minitab. So the companion Word file will help you guys understand the exercises, and at the same time will provide clarification if you have any additional questions. Also, if you've noticed any type of issue during the course, please feel free to email us to info@cusum.mx and we're more than happy to look into it. Okay? Now, during the course, multiple activities and exercises will be completed. These exercises, which are the ones located in the Word file, will not be graded. To complete the course, a final exam must be completed at the end. So at the end of all the lessons on this course on our Cusum Academy website, you will find a link to take the final exam. To receive the Cusum Academy Measurement System Analysis Course Completion Certificate, a result of 90% or higher must be obtained in the closing exam during the final session. The final exam will be time-based, but you can take it as many times as you need to.